Hi, and welcome to Bob's Books. Today I'm going to read from one of my own books called Frigate November. See, it's an actual frigate. This book does a fair amount of sales in both England and America now. People apparently like naval books. It does have a number of one-star reviews, and a lot of those are reviews saying the book isn't realistic, the real Navy's not like that. This isn't a naval instruction manual. It was written to entertain. It's about a bunch of misfits and crazies. It's not to be taken seriously, I should say. It's not a book that you read and think you're going to learn a lot about the Navy, because you're not. If you want to join the Navy and get enough real Navy, believe me, they'll give you all you can handle. This book is just to entertain. So I'm going to read you a little bit from chapter 12, called A Rabid Rabbi and a Bored Crew. Marlin parked his car on the pier and was walking towards the quarterdeck when he heard shouting. Sir, we have a major problem. It was the chaplain, Rabbi Bristed. He ran down the accommodation ladder and towards Marlin. Sir, this crew is a bunch of racists and anti-Semites, and I will not stand for that. Marlin glanced at Phil while walking to the ship. Racist, huh, Father? It's Rabbi, Phil corrected. I tried to have the service in the galley, but your crew is out of control. The things they yelled at me, I cannot put up with that. Who was yelling things at you? Marlin asked as they reached the ship. Marlin made a mental note that the George had at least been replaced at the station. The new sailor saluted as he boarded. He headed towards the bridge as Phil followed. Some sailors screamed Heil Hitler during my service. That kind of crap cannot be allowed. Which one yelled at? Marlin asked. I don't know. One of your sailors yelled it. Can you speak to the crew and let them know that's not acceptable, sir? You want me to chastise the entire crew because of one idiot? Marlin asked. Phil opened the door as they reached the bridge. Sir, that kind of behavior can't be allowed. Who yelled it? Marlin asked again. Did you ever confront that sailor? Well, no. I didn't think it was appropriate to confront him. Shouldn't you handle the discipline here? Gooden was seated at a nearby console, finishing some paperwork. He stood up when Marlin and Phil walked onto the bridge. Gooden, do you have a ruler stashed around here somewhere? Marlin asked. Gooden opened a drawer and pulled out a large ruler. He handed it to Marlin, who handed it to Phil. There you go, Father. The next time some moron says something inappropriate, you smash him across the face with this until it breaks. If anyone has a problem with that, or they don't learn to keep their mouth shut, send them to me, okay? Smash them? I can't do that. I'm a rabbi. I don't condone violence. And stop calling me Father. Look, Padre, Marlin said, trying to hide a smile. Phil smacked him lightly across the face with the ruler. Marlin's eyes widened and Phil dropped the ruler and backed up a couple of steps, looking horrified. Marlin picked the ruler up and handed it back to him. There you go, Rabbi. Just do it a little harder with the enlisted. Sometimes they take a bit more encouragement. So it's not to be taken seriously. They brought normally in the military, you have someone who will do all denominations. I'm sure Phil could do that, but he's a rabbi, and there's not a whole lot of Jewish sailors in the Navy. I know there are some. There are all kinds of religions. There are guys who aren't religious, but there's much more than that. It just gets sillier and sillier. There's a lot of profanity in this book. One character based on myself, I think just about every line he says has the F word in it. So it is strongly rated. You don't want to give this to your 10-year-old to read. But it's meant to be amusing. I think it's a pretty good book. It does a few sales, so if you get a chance, take a look. You can find it on Amazon. You can even go to a bookstore and ask them for this book. They can look it up and order it for you. You can get the book. It's available on Kindle. I don't think it's available for the Nook, though. This is just Kindle exclusive. But take a look. Or you can get a paperback just about anywhere. You'd have to order it. The bookstores don't stock it. But it's not a bad book. It's sold a few thousand copies. Keep reading.